on 1 second. Alright. Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Part 11, Control, DLC. When we last left off, we almost had the nail built completely. We found some more secrets of the Foundation. And now we just have to, I think, get to this last area? Where is it? No, it's through here. Let's try this way. Let me see. Oh, this area is in the dark. Oh, fuck. We're getting back into, like, the regular area of the Foundation. What is that? Shit, that's right, and we have to find the head security guard, too. Or head of security. But she may or may not be dead. What the fuck? These aren't the hiss. I think these are the guys I've been fighting in the one area. Could be. Let me see, what are they called? Yeah, those are all hiss, but what I'm looking for isn't a hiss. Astral copies, maybe? Thank you. The one I possessed took out the other one. Yeah? What the fractured cavern? That thing's a level 9 too. So that'll be tougher to take down. Oh, crap. Fuck. Come on, don't do this to me. There we go. Dead. Further down? Oh, no, there's more guys. Is that it? Okay, there. The music's over. Ooh. Let me just get rid of some crap I don't need. There we go. Okay. Just need to go further down. A
This
battery.
area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Could be. Complete the ritual in the collapsed department. Oh yeah, the fucking to get the nail.
There's something behind that his barrier.
A little bit. Can I help you, lady? Was that supposed to do anything? I know what you mean, but I can't jump that high. Going this way, maybe? Ah! Where is this taking me? Place at the save point, control point at least. What is that? Oh, it's a probe, I think? Or something. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's probably a probe. Shift account. To whoever finds this, I am Containment Processes Designer Jean Gibbs, and I am writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research offices, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below level 1, lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and find caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we gonna get out? So these guys fucking fell into the foundation. Kiev summary? A series of reverting sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Due to the nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at the global junctures of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in effort to trace echoes of epicenters. In the following week, similar cases were reported from both major amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. So something with sound? Weird. Open that little shortcut.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
We're in this together.
Hell yeah, our one fucking guy. Oh shit, the exploding guys. Oh god, no. Come on. He's still going? I thought he was dead. And there was a dude there. Ah, he made it too. Okay.
Barely got any damage, too.
You only got a little sliver.
Like I said, give the guy a raise. Holy shit.
Hmm. How do I get out of here? Aha. Bathrooms. Oh!
Someone call a plumber.
Glad no one's around to hear that.
The astral plane bathroom. And I got an achievement for that too. Come on. Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car months ago. A drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he's a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and oh my god, lady, fucking she's blaming just because her husband yelled at this lady is obviously just missing her husband and wants to find an easy blame for this thing. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Well, sorry, lady, but that's not how this stuff goes. There's only floating females in here too. Granted, because this is the ladies' room. No, there's a guy right there. I can see his head. And he has a beard. Evaluation hall? Another room? There's more stuff. This is another one of those training rooms.
to America overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat. No
Meat?
signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen. What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
What does that mean? Hold on 1 second, I'm curious about something.
If someone was cremated. Because the white shards could have been bones, like whoever did the cremation didn't do it fully.
I'm curious about something. Give me 1 second. Which one was this? $382. Oh shit. Apparently, there was probably something I missed or something I read before. This is where it gets confusing. So, you probably are right. It is bone, but it's of the girl.
Girl he was talking to?
His like, I don't know what it's called. His booth person, his booth controller. That was her.
Oh.
I don't know how it could have been, but I guess so. Kiev supplement. Recordings of the audio phenomenon were uploaded to the internet shortly after the event. These records circulated rapidly on popular message boards. The communications department utilized this exposure by creating Sky Trumpet hoax videos and posting related theories to spread confusion and draw attention away from the event's supernatural origin. Industrial noise, particularly the sound of metal drilling, was found to be a widely accepted explanation. Theories about the sounds emanating from the Earth itself, known as seismic hum, emerged from the public itself and were encouraged by the Bureau to generate further misdirection and eventual public disinterest. Witnesses of the event were monitored discreetly afterwards. Observed symptoms were consistent with blank deprivation, but subsided after 12 to 15 days. The length of the symptoms directly correlated to the individual's proximity, unsheltered to the supposed epicenter. Ugh. So something with sound fucking messed some people up. Alright, I think this is the challenge area that I need to go to. Shift account. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times have we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have been growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike, the one that's been hounding us for days. John, Nicolay, and Sarah went to try to find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them? I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. I don't think you're gonna get that chance, buddy. Transit control. I'll do that afterwards. Let's see what this does.
Warning. Altered item detected in Transport Bay. Access prohibited per safety regulation 18.A.
Altered item? I don't see anything.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure.
The movie
No power.
projector? No, not projector. It's a camera for making movies.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Nope. I have to throw the batteries in there, but the power is out. So how do I do that? Maybe there's something in here I can turn on. Oh, toss them in there. I wonder what this one does.
Altered item transport in progress. Please stand back from moving platform.
There it goes. Okay.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a Bureau full day.
Oh, shut up. Have a beautiful day. That is so fucking lame. Come on. Up. Went wide over this dude. Come on. Dead. Alright, come on, because I want to finish this DLC already. Do I not leave that way? Alright, so that way is open now in case I need to go back there. The elevator? Oh! Hidden location discovered? New language. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. I'm not even gonna pretend to fucking say any of that. See? Publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address even if you can't. Larry Humbert. Oh, God. Fucking people are insane. What?
Welcome to another episode of Brian's Movie Den with me, the ever-lovable Brian Hinnerman.
What the hell?
Talk about a new film I found at Movie Night. That's night with a K, the mecca for VHS aficionados in the greater Dallas area. Yeehaw! The movie is called Delivery Disaster.
Okay.
In media res, a mailman drives a truck full of packages down in an endless American neighborhood as a pack of rabid dogs chase behind. Now, these dogs are nothing like my stepmom's corgi Chuck. These were some real nightmare hellhounds. The dogs keep pace with the mail truck, tearing chunks out of the driver's legs and arms. Each package he throws out the door is marked by his bloody handprint. He screams in pain and confusion, and this goes on until the movie just abruptly ends. There aren't even any credits, which is a pretty bold choice.
What the hell?
Is this film a commentary on how our 9-to-5 jobs are killing us, or how hostile the modern world is to outdated concepts like mailmen? Perhaps it's merely a statement about the futility of purpose and how no task can ever be really done. There are lots of ways to interpret it, but for now, let's get to the part you're all waiting for. It's score time.
What?
because the actor frequently broke the fourth wall by looking into the camera and shouting at it, like he was shouting at the audience. A little too on the nose for me, but I did enjoy it, and I recommend you check out other films produced by Blessed Pictures. Bike Hard and Coffee Bullet are the only others I found, but this little art house studio certainly knows how to push the boundaries of Western cinema. And a friendly reminder that there will be no new episode next week, as I will be visiting my aunt in Delaware for Thanksgiving. Thanks for listening, all you Brian fans, and remember, we all love movie magic, but don't forget about the you magic. Until next time, Movie Den. Brian's Movie Den. Movie Den. Brian.
I kind of want to hear more about Brian. That was really stupid, but really funny. I also have a little bit of a theory about that. I don't think it's actually true. I think it's just a coincidence. It had to do with, what...
Movie projector.
Yes, the movie projector, but also when he said, blessed. Because that was something that was, said during the fondue thing, too. Yeah, let me see. A fountain, a blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Hmm. Oh. So I'm just looking this up out of, curiosity. The Blessed Organization is the name given by the Federal Bureau of Control to a number of supposed para-criminal individuals and organizations. So this is done by criminals, related to a string of events spanning several years, in which dangerous, altered items and other paranatural materials were distributed to unsuspecting civilians, seemingly with no clear motivations. It is still unknown if a singular individual or group is responsible for these incidents, or even if the source is human at all. So this is someone just fucking with people? For no reason?
It is called a serial killer.
I think Brian might be dead, and that makes me a little sad. But that mailman is for sure actually dead. Ah, the movie camera supplement. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from Blank, Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to AI-80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The package camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley, belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. See, blah, 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 blah. The following is a list of all known films believed to be shot by Altered Item 80. First Shot, Die Last. Ooh. Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, a bike car delivery disaster. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures brought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. This feels like it could be like its own separate thing. Like, I don't think they go that far into it in this game, just dropping hints here and there. But I could believe it being like a side plot or a plot point in the next game. What about you?
That would be interesting.
Criminals using altered items for wreaking havoc. Shift to count 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found was noxious gas and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branched out. We did find some weird spiky pillar, I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop the full division in some caves. We were brought here. I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives to torture us? If for some test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report, Gibbs. I mean, honestly, I don't blame him. I still haven't seen any of the spikes these guys are talking about.
Hiss got in. Boom. The nail.
Marshall.
Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Why?
All right, this is the last one. I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Aha! It's completed.
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Nail, leave, end. What is going on? The area's collapsing?
Oh, thank God. What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know.
Coincidence? Meant to keep solid structure?
Maybe it was to also protect her from the falling debris.
Apologies, how embarrassing. Astro Fellow shades are acting hostile, very rude. We cannot direct behavior in external, not astral regions. Promise, fingers crossed. So that the guys that are usually fucking in the training areas did get out. But what is this?
I snuck into the Foundation through a back door I know. Had to get ahead of the hiss. Just a matter of bypassing the ritual protections. Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau. I had to put on a brave face up there. But the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back. There's not enough HRAs to spare, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the hiss take the nail. Trench made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate. Well, orders are orders, even if they come from a dead man.
So she blew it up to prevent the hiss from getting it? That's something, I guess.
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom. A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled. He always said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people. The advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that.
I don't know about that.
But I did my duty. The hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me.
So did she die? Or not?
Entry day plus 50.
Oh, this is just something from before. Oh.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors? I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this, now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
Before I oh, that dude, I thought that dude was dead. Before I continue on, I am going to change my outfit for this, what I'm assuming is the final battle of the DLC. How long has it been going on? So we're close to the end anyways. I'll go with this one. Let's see. More energy. More health. All right.
I hope I know what I'm doing. That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
A lot for... Oh!
Entry day plus 118. I have changed. Though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the id as I do so.
The id?
I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's.
Ah, see?
Not mine.
They did use that word.
But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
She didn't believe me when I said people don't, that people don't use the word esoteric a lot. Well, who's laughing now, lady?
The crystals are growing like crazy here. Someone's trying to stop me.
Oh.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board said it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jesse has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
Interesting.
HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Oh boy. A solid red room.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope do we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
How did you get down here? Oh, Christ. Look at that. You ready? Lower, what the fuck is that? It's a person? Oh, that's fucking... Ah, they got her.
Marshall? You're... alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red we are.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right.
You fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been within you. You want this to be true.
Oh no. It's the exploding ones too. Assistant sent champion endure. Taking over. Ah, she took fall damage. Oh, they sent some of the fucking astral dudes. Come on. There you go. Almost dead. Come on, lady. Almost there. Dead.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
We are cleansed, liberated, hallelujah. The foundation is stable, beaten, A-OK. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
Well, that was eventful. Oh, this is the wrong cave. Through here? Oh, god damn it. Do I need to find some other way out? It really doesn't help that it's really fucking dark in here and I can't see shit. There you go. Oh! Look! Did you see him? That was the other, I think?
I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
The Foundation. So that's the end of the DLC 1.
I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Okay.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that
What?
it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation.
Ooh.
It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any His corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail?
Why
Did
would
want
they
me to
do
cleanse
that?
it? If so, why?
That... Huh.
That's a good question.
Makes me wonder why the other left the board. Because the other used to be a part of the board. Maybe it really is on our side.
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore is famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Mm-hmm.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the
Retirement?
only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them. What do you
The
know?
former, not the other.
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although I could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
So the
I wish I
former...
could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Well then get started on it, lady. Hop to it. Okay, so this is the end of the stream. And there is only one thing left to do in this game. The AWE, the Altered World Event DLC, where we have to investigate our good old friend Alan Wake. So this would have been the first hints that we would have gotten into Alan Wake 2. So when we come back to it, we're going to be doing that. Any thoughts before the episode ends? What did you think overall of the story of this DLC? It was interesting. Definitely. I always knew the board was very... I mean, when you deal with anything called the board, they tend to be, you know, shifty. Whether they be actual people or, you know, entities from beyond. I guess we'll see when Control 2 comes out. Alright, this is the end. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to my beautiful wife for always being here. And what's the next game? It is Mass Effect. Okay. So that'll be for next time. Thank you all for coming, and goodbye.